Alright, so the other day I was sitting down just kind of thinking about people I used to go to high school with. And I remember this one kid that basically was that one meme of that one kid that was like, "You're disrespecting a future US Army soldier." Except that kid actually ended up becoming a US Marine. This kid did not, and that's what today's story is about. So we're going back to, my blissful year of my freshman year of high school, right? Now, I give everybody a little slack in their freshman year. High school's a new year, you're just coming off of the hormones of becoming a teenager. Everybody is weird, nobody is cool, and let's not pretend that anybody was, okay? And anyway, there was this kid in my US World History class that we're gonna call Logan. Now, Logan really, really, really wanted to be in the military, right? Now, I'm talking as wearing nothing but camouflage and old combat boots to school. But the problem is he wasn't even wearing like nowadays combat boots. He was wearing some old ass, like, shoe shined black leather boots that they probably wore back in the 80s, alright? Now, before anybody questions my credentials on making fun of somebody that's not in the military, I am a current military member. I'm not gonna say if I'm enlisted or commissioned or what branch I serve in, but I am currently in the United States military, alright? So I have a little room to speak on people being dumb in the military. And this kid was, like, he would constantly talk about how he's gonna join the army and he's gonna be a Green Beret or he's gonna be an Army Ranger, which, if you aren't aware, being a Green Beret and an Army Ranger are very, very hard things to accomplish. They're not impossible, but they are very, very hard. Hold on, Okay, yeah, I just looked it up. It's about 15 to 35% chance that those who enlist with the, goal of becoming a Green Beret will actually become a Green Beret. So, I mean, it's not impossible, it's very hard, right? And anyway, Logan swore up and down that he was going to be the next Chris Kyle, except Chris Kyle was the Navy, so I don't know why he was using him as an example, but oh well. And he would just constantly talk about the military, even in spots that it had no right being talked about. I remember one time, right, we were sitting in our Earth and Space Science class, literally just discussing the fact on, I think we were discussing how neon lights work. Yeah, I think we were discussing how neon lights work. And it just happened to have been brought up that it's a gas, that is in the tubes, and, that's what makes it light up, right? And Logan proceeds to interrupt the teacher and be like, "Well, did you know what else gas kind of expands? A gas and a bullet." And then proceeds to ramble about 20 minutes on the difference between a 50 caliber round and a 44 Magnum round. I'm not even kidding you. I know it sounds fake. It wasn't. It was the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But anyway, right? That's just who Logan was, right? He also would do this thing where he would just try and be super macho whenever we would do fitness testing in gym. Like, I remember, they have you run a mile, right? They make you run a mile. At least they did in my school. Like, we had to run a mile and do some other shit. But Logan clearly doesn't know how to run a mile, right? Because it's very common knowledge, not even just in the military, just among people who are fit, that you don't sprint the entire mile, right? At least in my case, I start off, the first lap, getting a good, pace, and, I'll probably speed up after that. But Logan, no, you could have thought he was training for the Olympics, because, oh my god, he just takes off running. Didn't even make it through the first lap. He didn't even run one lap around the track before he was gassed and was literally on his hands and knees puking in the grass. I'm not shitting you. First off, if you are that out of shape, I don't think the military is for you, right? As somebody who's been in it you have to be in pretty good shape. I mean, they're gonna make you in really good shape, but it helps to already be in shape. All right. And since we're on the topic of being in shape, Logan was not, how do I say this? Physically fit, let's say the least. He looked like that image of Fat Gumball from The Amazing World of Gumball when he was doing like the movie review thing. Yeah, that's kind of how he looked. He was a bit of a chunky monkey, all right? And just it would not meet a height and weight requirement. I'm not fat shaming. I'm not fat shaming, okay? I'm just simply pointing out the fact that he would not make height and weight in the army, all right? That's all I'm gonna say, okay? But anyway, yeah, Logan was just this weird kid, right? And along with that, he would also just try and say that he was actively in the military, but that doesn't make any sense because at the youngest you can be, the youngest you can enlist in the U.S. military is 17, and that's with parental consent. And we were a whole ass 14. But he claimed that he was I'm gonna use air quotes for this, special contractor that they sent in to do all the dangerous work, which there's no way you believe, like, I don't know why he thought anybody would believe that he was a special contractor for the U.S. military at 14 years old. That makes literally no sense. The amount of hoops and logical leaps that have to be made for you to even believe that would be insane. But yeah, anyway, there's not really a climax to the story. Apparently he did actually try to join the military, though. I did find out, and got rejected because he did not pass the psych eval, which is concerning to say the least, because I don't know, his story might have gone a little differently, who knows. But yeah, I know, a little short one and kind of just a rambling here, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure y'all like, subscribe if you did, comment down below what your favorite part of the story was, and if you have any stories that you would like me to tell on the channel, make sure to let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. I'm out. Peace.